Cool. We are going.
It's great. I can hear you on both. I guess I'll have to mute that. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, so you can hear me on
the Twitch.
Is the delay not too bad?
I don't think so. Well, let me double check actually. Yeah, totally fine.
Cool. Very awesome. There we go. Click that.
This is great. So can I guess where we are? By the way, I'll share
yeah, guess by this texture right here.
Okay, so we are live. All right. I'm on Twitch now. Okay, I'm gonna guess that we are.
Well, there's.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I spun around.
Dragon's Reach. Yeah. That's great.
Right outside Whiterun, I think this is my horse. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you're a Khajiit. Very nice.
Yeah. She's a cat lady.
Super cool. Is that your favorite? Let's fucking get controversial, right? Is that your favorite race, Chad?
Favorite race. Dude, every single time I played this, probably the first 4 or 5 times I played this game was, I was just the white dude.
Of course.
And I was like, oh, you gotta kind of get outside of that. And so then I did elves, which is like the closest you can be with still being the white dude. And then the world went upside down, and I decided every video game that I can choose a character, I'm gonna choose a lady or a black lady if I can.
Yeah.
And that's just to kiss up to my extremely liberal girlfriend. So
it's so
get some points when I can.
Yeah, absolutely. I was a Breton the first time, and I think that's the closest to African American that they have, right?
Yeah,
I
think so.
Yeah, which is interesting.
There's also you can be a lizard person, and then you never have to worry about breathing underwater.
Right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I don't know why I don't just do that kind of stuff, because there's some people that have way better skills if you're not just the white guy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's like Dash says about that. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, I don't know. But then you're like, how often am I going underwater? Like, unless you're really doubling down on the Hogsmeade missions, which is...
Yeah, no, thanks.
No, it's okay. I mean, that's the how about Hogsmeade? How about for like all-time overhyped locations? They're like, hey, there's this brewery. You're gonna have about 6 missions that surround it, and then you go inside. It's just a series of rectangular rooms.
Yeah.
No, all up there.
The thing, I kind of like the giants in this game because as long as you don't mess with them, they just look at you like, don't come over here.
Oh yeah.
And then as soon as they do hit you, that's one of the fun things that I feel like they didn't work very hard to fix, because the giants can still hit you hard enough to shoot you into the sky. And the game's been updated for, but what, 10 years now? No, my daughter it came out a week after my daughter was born. So
wow. Okay, I was gonna ask you the year, but yeah, you've got it. So yeah, 2011. Yep. Wild.
Yep.
So a week Well, okay, that makes me wonder about your like the delay that you had in playing it for the first time, but
delay. Hilarious. No, when they're that small, you seriously put them in a machine that swings them, and you put just D batteries in it, and you just feed it like quarters on a ride, and it goes through them so fast. But it makes it so your kid doesn't wake up. And when they're that age, they just wake up to poop and eat anyway. So there's not much that you're going to be like, oh, let's talk about this. It's like, no, you're not a thing yet.
Right. That's great.
Yeah.
So okay, so who are these?
Oh, brothers.
Yeah. We want a party. That one already almost kind of knows. Oh, is that a dragon? Yep. It's coming up. First one. Yeah, the Khajiit. So they're traders, right?
With a D, traders. Yes.
Right. That's probably enough. I finally. Speaking of travelers, I finally did the mission. Oh, maybe it's Red Guard that are closest to
the Red Guard woman.
Yes. So the Red Guard woman, I you know, so I got this in 2011. I got the guide. Oh, who's that? How often do you help strangers?
Depends on if I find it worth my time.
Great question. Oh, she's
Sorry.
that is yeah. Give her the Fusro. Yeah, that is not nice. You were just there to help, probably.
Yeah, I was.
Imperial.
And then she's really
really taking it to the cat lady. That sucks. Yeah, that's you're acting yourself.
yeah. Just speaking of what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, you gonna dual wield the Malug ball?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I mean, she's really talking some smack here.
That's right. Oh, she did not know what she was getting into as you steal her soul away from her reclining body. Yeah, that's. So I looked up the Mesa Malug ball and people have built it. Did you see that? Like multiple people have.
Oh yeah, is it? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Not exactly street.
Do they actually fill a soul gem in real life? Those ones? They have just like they have those like salt crystal things, and like zoom. Yeah, it worked. Hey, give me directions to Blackreach if you could.
Yeah,
if you can.
look it up.
Because I have no idea. I'll tell you where I am.
Yeah. Yo, I know approximately. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm right outside North Brittleshin.
Okay.
Pass.
Closest way to no, that's intro. And
isn't it? It's west, right?
I want to say that's right, but let's double check. Okay.
Yeah, it's over in all that crazy snow, and then it's like under the Dwemer.
Right. Yes.
Stuff as far as you can go down. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's under. Let's see where it's closest to. I want to say somebody said it's under the Tower of the Tower of Mizark. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Blackreach cave location. Okay, so the way to Blackreach. Oh, but then somebody says it's Alftond, which is a little east, just south of the College of Winterhold. So
okay, so we're up here.
Correct. Yeah, that's right.
Little east. College is right. No, isn't it way up here?
Yeah. That's right. So yeah, the college is in the northeast. So it should be.
Oh, northeast? What?
Yeah, northeast. Yeah, that's where Winterhold is.
Oh, it's right there.
Mm-hmm. So then, okay. So yeah, so the Harry Potter looking exactly. Yeah, so they're just down southwest of that. So okay, so just southwest of the three-prong cairn or whatever it is, and left of the dragon. Yeah, just to the left there. Left. That's what it is. There it is. Well, maybe. There might be two underground mushroom cities.
What's So it's this one right here, the Aftland?
I think that's right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and there's a great lift somewhere. I think we're gonna find it.
Okay, I'm just gonna put a marker on the map so I can start heading that way. Go. Lost it again. We're way up here. Right there. Go.
Yeah, so the thing I was thinking about before that I've been always trying to figure out is, like, to what extent, like, how do they increase the speed of the walking or decrease the relative size of the person or what? Because they have to make it look like you're walking, but they can't make it take, like, a year to get 6 miles, right? So, I mean, and, you know, I just don't think it's to scale. I think something must be happening. Excuse me.
So do you think, are you saying that they probably travel faster? Like they have more, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Forward momentum going than their feet are actually propelling them?
Maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming that they're manipulating that so that they can make the, so that they can make it happen, so that they can have you get somewhere without feeling like you're wasting your whole life. Like things have to take a while to get there, and things have to be that Nern route. Things have to be spaced out, but it can't. It just can't last forever. Hey, here's side questions. At some point, you mentioned how you were getting to. Yeah, so Blackreach. You find it by delving deep through the dwarven ruins, Alftan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get there. Um, when you said you were getting into alchemy, what did that mean?
Just like barely starting it. Oh yeah, like you can just eat stuff. I figured out that you can. I had no idea. I beat this game 5 or 6 times, and you can. That's how you figure out how to do all the alchemy stuff. You eat it and figure out the effects, and some of it poisons you for a little while. And I just thought that was super interesting that I could play this game so much, so many times, in so many different ways, and not even touch that part of it.
Yeah, no, that's fascinating. Yeah,
It's just little things.
I remember I got the guide at the same time as I got the game because I wasn't positive how fun I thought it was going to be. And so I ended up, oh, that's cool. What is that? Do you know?
It's
Is it,
like a firefly,
oh, yeah, okay.
light
Oh,
bug.
yeah, which you can grab for alchemy. Speaking of which,
Oop, just curious about
I
how
think you
this.
just grab it out of the air. But yeah, we can see it's a real marksman shot.
Yeah,
Nice.
there
Wow.
it is.
That is impressive. What do they call it?
Torch bug.
Torch bug. Torch bug thorax. Classic.
I wonder the next one I see, I'm gonna grab it out of the air and see if it gives me more stuff.
Great question. Yeah,
Think
that's
of it as
really excellent.
torch bug powder, extract of torch bug.
You grabbed it too hard. Yeah. We
Around.
well, okay, I've been as we look at this, I mean, we mentioned how the Hogsmeade winery, right? Although it's probably a meadery. Anyway, whatever it is, it's a bit of a letdown. Skyrim is all about looking into the distance and seeing things that look cool. What has let you down when you get there and start exploring it, and what retains the hype? You know?
That Jorviskir place is pretty cool looking, but it's just
Yeah.
it's just a mess hall, pretty
Right,
much.
right. Yeah,
And I always thought that was going to be the whole huntress people. I thought they were going to have something interesting going on with that storyline, but it really is just it turns into werewolves,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they really, whoops, they're not that interesting to me.
yeah. No, I agree with that.
Once you become a werewolf, you're just kind of stuck in that. I never figured out how to not become a werewolf, so I think I went back like 5 or 6 hours one time just to get out of it.
Yes, yes. Well, yeah. I mean, you can get through Sovngarde, right? If you're able to not be a werewolf. Oh shit. When you come across a goddamn bandit camp and it turns out they're magic users, that is such bullshit. Like, surely
Yeah.
they have better things. I guess they're probably like like, I don't know, unofficial witches and wizards, but you're just like, come on, guys.
Well, why are you a bandit if you can do all that?
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, if some of them appear to be high enough level that they can literally turn metal, like rock into gold. So why would you waste your time?
You get that like one single ice spike, and you're just like, oh, cool, I'm dead now. All right.
Getting killed by a random wizard or those whatever those goddamn witches are, the crate not
Hag Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty strong too. I think this guy's cool with me. He's just scratching his back. I like it. That's great.
Let me use this club to scratch my back. I may also kill you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
You ever gone down a big hill that your horse is not meant to go down?
Oh yeah.
I
love that.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characterizations of the horses was from The Escapist. That guy who they zero punctuation. Did you ever watch those videos?
Yeah, I've seen this. Yes.
The New Zealand guy or whatever, who's like so hilarious. Yeah, he was talking about how much he enjoys Skyrim, and he was like, "The horses in this game do not give a fuck." It was like, yeah, just time to.
I forgot about zero punctuation. That whole thing was great.
I know. Yeah, I really.
They still do stuff?
I think so. Last time I checked, I feel like that's pretty evergreen. As I mentioned, I've switched to skill up, and that guy is also some sort of Australian or something. So.
This is another thing about Skyrim that is pretty like You ever play a game and then you get to a mountain and you go, oh, I'll just Skyrim up the mountain, and that's what it's called.
It's so good. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, when they stop you from doing that, it feels pretty cheap. I didn't play Breath of the Wild, the Zelda. Have you played that?
No, it looks like I can't imagine it being as good as it looks.
Right.
It looks amazing, and it looks like it's
Nice.
uh, just so well done. But I mean, I've never seen Nintendo do something that's like they'll polish something, but they won't polish something that has that much stuff to it.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. Apparently, they say it's great. There's a
Yeah.
new game that just came, or that just came out called what is it? It's kind of it's like that, but I think it's for more platforms. What is that? Zelda Breath of the Wild imitation. It's like that, but it's way more. Yeah, Legend of Genshin. Did you hear that? It's anyway. It's like
That's a. Oh no, I'm thinking Tenshu.
oh yeah, what tension is something. Right?
Okay.
That's,
So yeah, I don't. Must be
Yeah.
just one of those Japanese words that kind of sounds.
There's
other
the
ones.
current Rising kickboxing featherweight champion is Tenjin Nasukawa, but I don't think that's what we're talking about. Yeah, unfortunately, as somebody who always owned Nintendo stuff, there's like a lot of things I just don't have. And what am I thinking of? Shinobi? I mean, that might have been on Nintendo. Anyway,
One of those
Yeah.
brutally hard ninja games.
yes, yeah, that's the whole gamut of those. I couldn't have gotten into them until they remade the Ninja Gaiden. I guess it's. Do you think it's the right in front of you, that cave?
Ninja Gaiden Black. It's pretty far.
Yeah, black. Oh no, okay.
It looks like
you're still on your way.
See, yeah, you can like when you walk sideways,
Yes,
it would
right.
feel like it'd be moving. Yeah,
I love doing
far
that.
away.
Yeah, that sort of unofficial
That's-
map making.
It really is one of those things that helps you. Helps you is might be pushing it a little strong, but like you learn real life things from just figuring
Yes.
stuff out in games.
No, that's totally
Happens all
true.
the time.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can make it up there. It's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
Oh, I have whirlwind sprint though.
Hey.
Zoom. Oh, here we go. Break the game going too high. Oh, here we go. Cool.
So I was wondering. Oh, this looks promising. And an enemy.
Oh, it's nice when you're fighting someone really high up, so you can just kind of shout them off the whole mountain. Whoop. Work them over here. Excuse me.
Oh, make a fine run, cat. This racism is deep.
Okay, still that way. All right. Let's go up and over. What was your question? Sorry.
Oh, okay. So where would Chad Johnson in real life live in Skyrim? Where would rich Chad Johnson live? And where would you live if you had the strengths of this character? If you could live anywhere, but you would. But in case of real life Chad Johnson, people can murder you, and you only had the skills that you have in real life right now.
I really enjoy. I believe the town is called Markarth.
Oh yeah, is that?
It's really tall. It's made of stone. There's waterfalls everywhere.
Beautiful. Yeah, really nice.
That place is just so cool looking. But everybody there is so messed up. What?
Yes. Yeah, murders abound. Ooh,
This guy's like, they're all hurt because I killed them. He's not saying anything.
Oh, he's just kind of guarding the perimeter.
Scavenger, huh? Actually, that's none of my business. You scavenge.
Yeah, that's nice. Give him a live.
I mean, he probably killed all those people, but I didn't see it happen. So what if he didn't?
Yeah, you're not Judge Dredd.
He's not. It didn't say murderer. It said scavenger.
That's right.
Oh, cool. Spider fight.
Ooh, those spiders.
I like that the stuff will just fight each other.
I do too. Yeah, it's great. Oh,
did one. Oh, cool.
KO.
Oop, wrong button. From downtown. Here we go. They kill each other?
No.
No.
Wait. That Dragon Blair is really cool looking. Oh, okay, reaction. Yeah, seeing you. Nice. Oh, that's almost better than completely invisible.
There it is.
Is that kind of slant high? Yeah, you got it.
So close.
Yeah. It'll let you know sneak for 2
Yeah.
times damage when you connect, right?
Hey, look at that.
Go. Hey, level up.
All right, well, I'm doing this. Whoa.
I think you got him.
That's
down.
That's too much. Too much. Too much. Okay, here we go. Safety. Safety first. Climbing gear. All right.
Yeah, is this one of those games where you can get climbing gear, but it doesn't actually do anything? Oh, nice. Oh, do you have the slowdown?
Yeah, I have it on 50% because if you get up to 75%, it slows down way too much, and then you can't fix it. You can't take off your points.
Sucks. The kill shot was very nice indeed.
Yeah, I like it when they don't overuse the kill shots. Sometimes you get on a streak where it just nonstop. I want to check this. That's great.
Ooh. Yeah. What's that tall thing in the distance that you noticed behind you? Is that a real thing or is that a mod, by the way?
The big like statue thing?
Yeah. No. Behind you, it's just sticking into the air. Right there. Just up 180 degrees behind you. No. No. That's yeah. They fucked some person up.
Sorry.
No, to your left. 90 degrees to your left. Okay. 180 degrees behind you. 90 degrees. Oh no. I'm sorry, buddy. We're on a delay.
Oh, okay. The Statue of Liberty looking thing.
That thing, yes. Oh,
I have no idea.
What that is.
I have no idea, but I'm curious, and
yeah, let's do it.
We're pretty close to. We know where the thing is, so we're close.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm curious. I saw that too.
Yeah, because I put an insane amount of mods in Skyrim last time I played, and you get a bunch of those guys. But oh wait,
it's funny. I started squinting, like, oh, the sun's in my eyes.
Right, yeah. At some point, Justin McElroy was like, I had to put on a sweater because I spent too much time in the snow in Skyrim. Okay, it's Meridia, I guess. We're in the northeast, and you're facing east, so that's confusing. So
yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah,
that's a fun quest. I didn't mind that the Stone of Meridia quest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happens in that one? I totally forgot.
She asks you to do a sacrifice for her, and then you go up to this camp where people are fighting, and then you have to sacrifice your servant or helper, whatever they call them in this game.
Yeah. Whatever, yeah, euphemism they use.
Yeah, so we're going, I believe, down.
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, these look ruinous. So I think any entrance here should probably, up down, so yeah, wherever you can get in.
Cool.
It's. I mean, so again, I'm starting to think that the whole premise, the coolest thing about Skyrim is you see a thing and you think you kind of know. It's like you have just enough information. You have just enough information about a thing to be interested in it, and they don't show. Like they keep most of what you're interested in shadow. I feel like that's everything, right? Like,
yeah.
Stuff in the distance,
like that whole Meridia thing. Mm-hmm. I kind of remember the story, but if I wanted to delve really far into that story, there's all the stuff in this game. Right. There's books there. You can go to the library in the College of Winterhold and Athland Glacial. Okay, cool. Hey, nice. And you can talk to the guy who's running the library, and you can get so many books. Yeah, from there.
Yeah, that guy's really got a chip on his goddamn shoulder. I don't know. I assume it's like some sort of anti-orcish racism he's faced his whole life, like being interested in books and an orc. He's like, look, I know I'm not the best build for my stats.
It seems like he is bitter about all the kids joining the school for like fun.
I think you're right. Yeah,
he's like, magic is serious. This is not where we come to mess around. They keep making fun of my underbite. Damn kids.
Those orcs and that underbite. You just think they would have some sort of orc braces or something.
I'm hoping I'm going the right way. So it's under Appland. You just keep going down.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're clearly going somewhere.
I've already been through here. I see dead things.
Yeah. Do you give a shit about like the engineer class? Like if you were able to build, I think you can sometimes build some of this stuff, but is that something you like in a game? If you had access
if there's like, if I have Yeah, I like the characters that can use technology in Borderlands 2. My favorite character is Gage.
Nice.
She's got the death trap,
Yeah.
but I think most of that is I like a character that can just have a thing that goes and does a lot of killing for you, and I can help out.
That is nice.
I'm lost
Yeah.
already.
I think yeah. So it's possible that those bars were keeping you out, unless there's a way to turn to the left and then this actually fucking goes somewhere. But I don't know. Okay, going up. Okay, this
Okay,
might
this
be
isn't the way I
something.
came.
I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now you're gonna wrap around, and then you'll probably eventually. Okay. Yeah. Now you'll probably eventually like. Okay, this looks good. Things starting to look kind of stalactitey. Have you ever played any of the mods where you have to like actually have a torch to see in the dark?
No, but that's the opposite way that I usually go with mods.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mods on a lot of games that are like play the most hardcore way you can, and it's all survival mode.
Not interested.
No, if I can once I beat a game purely
Hmm.
like a pure boy, I will I'll break it so I can have fun with it because that's I don't know there's kind of a thing where that's the point.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, yeah, I mean, you want to find out, you want to find the stuff you missed.
That's the one where you go up here and then you
Is
go
that a thing?
over. Okay, maybe not.
Ah, okay.
There's one where you have to go up and around the like perimeter of it up
Oh,
top.
yeah, to solve it. Hmm.
I didn't just come through. Okay, good. Also, that other door, I didn't try to even open.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
what's this guy?
yeah, that's the lockpick I have is that you get it in the quest, but it's the lockpick that never breaks.
That's nice.
But I got the mod and I just put it in my inventory.
This
Oh, here we
could
go.
be. Oh,
Ooh, that was down.
I think we're getting close. Yeah.
That
Oh,
looks
man.
broken. Oh, water.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, and then.
Hello.
Whoever bought.
I think I have anything that does. I was thinking that, like, I don't think they have electricity power in this game, do they? Can you shock water and shock people from that?
That's a good question. I feel like electricity is an element, right? Oh, but the Conjuring, I mean, that's hard to resist.
Yeah.
What were did you get into all the magics or just some of them? I feel like I enjoy it, but I could never figure out how to actually defend myself, using just magic.
Nah, just fire and healing.
Yeah.
Those are
Yep.
the main ones.
For sure.
God, the completionist in me is really not letting me get away from that place. Just in case there's like a what if there's like a chest under here?
No, I completely agree. I thought, I mean, any of these areas could be the entrance to Black Reach or whatever it's called. Yeah,
Sounds right.
So, I mean, I could just look it up. I guess it's fun just to try to figure it out.
There it is. Shoot. Come on, help.
Yeah, come on, Flame.
I like how
wandering off.
the
Like,
arrows do literally just bounce right off those things.
In the face.
Checking that. Another one. Oh well. Let's say this way. All the main ways look pretty obvious.
Yeah. What's the do you have a favorite architecture in the game? I'm trying to think of what the big ones are. I guess there's like, there's the wood of the kind of valley, right? There's the Dwemer of this. There's the
I do like this, like
stone.
the steampunk
Yes.
about this really does it for me.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But I hate this place. That's it's a real backwards thing with me because like I don't really care about what the story is behind it. It looks cool, and the enemies are way out of place.
Right. No, that's totally right. Yeah, but it's kind of blocky, and I actually agree. It's not as fun as you want it to be.
Hopefully, homunculary. I don't know that word.
Okay, that's helpful.
Might not be the right word.
Okay, this feels deeper, right? Which is good.
Yeah.
It's starting to have a greenish tinge, which is nice. Oh, I vaguely remember this. I feel like there's, you know.
This is where this is one of the first games that did this kind of stuff that I really enjoyed. We could do that, and then, you know, it burns through the. Oh, hello.
Yes.
Burns through the whole thing.
Yeah,
Oh, that doesn't do anything. Mm-hmm. Cool. But yeah, there was the game Fear. I think I was talking to you about the game Fear a little while back. Just first person, really, it's a thriller, action thriller with, oh, here we go, down there. Action thriller with a lot of like paranormal stuff going on.
Yeah, go on.
And there's just a lot of ways you could play with stuff like that. You could knock something over into water that shocked everybody that was in it.
That's really cool. Yeah, I remember. I think BioShock was the first one I remember being really.
Yeah, that was a really integral part of that game.
Yeah, I remember. Nice. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. I think this is it for sure. Yeah, I remember with BioShock, they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to do this," and I always played it at such an easy difficulty setting. I never had to do any of that. But yeah, it was.
Yeah. There was a Microsoft rep that came by when I worked at GameStop and did some stuff with like they dropped off a bunch of marketing stuff for BioShock and like statues and things like that. And then she was saying that she goes, "I hear one of the best things to do in this game is just power up your wrench." I was like, okay. And then that's what I did, and it worked really well. And so I just pretty much used the wrench and like maybe electricity or was it like bees?
Right. Yeah, bees. Yeah.
Did you make bees come out of your head? I think.
Yeah, fire, water,
is there water down there,
electricity, bees. Yeah, you want to be able to jump off, right?
It really is one of those games where like I'm just let me look. I'm just trying to look.
Yeah, that's so funny. Literally. Yeah. I too am. Yeah, moving my head.
It's like making fun of your parents and they're doing that. Okay, I don't know how to go down. I haven't tried very hard. Oh, there, over there.
Did you ever enjoy any of those motion control things, right? Where you can like move the thing around?
Almost all of them. I played, I mean the Wii, of course, but like once the PlayStation 3 got the Move controllers, I got those immediately.
Nice. That was actually a good investment in retrospect. I wish I'd done that. I feel like you use it a lot, actually.
It was really cool because you could just do like little fun games, and then I'm gone. And then it was just kind of built into like it. They had the Little Big Planet add-on, which was really really good. And so you could. Did you ever play Little Big Planet?
Oh yeah. That game was like too good for me almost. I just couldn't. With all the level creation, I feel like I was never that smart.
So I had before that game was like officially out, I worked at GameStop, and so I had an advanced copy just because we could do that. And so I was playing it, and then I'd been playing it for about a week, and then it was 2 weeks before it was coming out, and I got a phone call from my boss, and she was like, "Hey, you have to give the game back." And I was like, "Why? I love it. I'm not giving it back. No way. What do you mean?" And she's like, "There's a recall on it, and so they're recalling every disc, and they have to take back every single disc that they gave us. So it's either you recall it or we're gonna get sued by Media Molecule or Sony probably." And so what the recall was because fucking stupid ass white people. So the recall was because there was a line, I think, that was also in the Quran or something that got just, I don't know. I'm blaming white people because they're the ones that complain about that kind of shit.
Obviously, no, there's no way. I mean, what's a black person gonna? Yeah, there's no way. That's obvious.
But like, so that there was a line that was also in Quran or was reminiscent. I don't know. You should look that up. It's a
Yeah,
it's
Little Big
exactly
Planet Recall.
yeah. I'm not sure if it was the Quran or if it was whichever one, the Jew book, whatever they have.
Well, yeah, the Sony has confirmed that it's delaying the release of Little Big Planet, recalling the game from retailers worldwide because it has identified two expressions that can be found in the Quran in one of the background songs.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and it's just
Although on the
it's
other hand,
background music.
yeah, I mean, I do hope that there was like somebody who was just that's 2008, right? And there was like all that anti-Muslim stuff. I mean, just insane. It would be great if like a musician was hired to do this like very high-profile game, and there's like they didn't know they were Muslim, and they're like, oh, I got something for you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, right. It's like
that would be really funny.
to America. We're gonna have to recall this. Yeah, let's see what
Healing.
the fucking lines were.
That's
That
the
is
one.
ridiculous.
This one always just feels great to do the healing like that.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's really nice. Have you ever found yourself running across the map with both hands doing transmutations, just like passing the time, like seeing how much gold you can get yourself and being like, God, what a this is a video game that I'm walking 4 miles and just, you know, squeezing silver in my hands to make gold.
I haven't done that. Can you do that in this game?
Yeah, you could do it. It's
I don't
actually
even
really
know
interesting.
what
Yeah,
that
go on.
is.
Yes, okay, so
Should I go up?
and ooh, okay. So this
I
is
think that goes up.
well, wait, no, it says open. Oh, open the ruins. God, you must be so close, right?
Yeah, I mean I can try it. If it goes
Let's
up, then
try.
I'll just go back.
Yeah, let's try.
Yeah, that way it goes up too. Okay,
Hmm. I mean,
but I think it'll just load. So that went. What? Who knows which way that just went?
Oh, Animoculary. Is that where you started, or whatever this? Is that? Oh yeah, this is those bars that you found at the beginning. Okay, fuck this. I'm just gonna find out how to get there.
Oh wow, I just went all the way. Okay, I did a big circle. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in there, go back down, I think, and then try to find a different way in there. I can also open the map, the local map.
Yeah, let's. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the local map. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. When I googled Black Reach um, location, it just all the ones came up. Okay.
Okay, so whoop,
Talmazark, Mushroom Farm.
okay, I need to turn off my.
Oh yeah, Odaving. Okay, that's where you're going.
Map. Okay, so that one is to a different place. Glacial ruins. I'm gonna see if I can cut straight across and go that way. It looks like I haven't.
Maybe. Okay, so
And then there's the cathedral. I don't know if that goes up or down. I don't remember which way I came in.
okay. So wait. Okay, so Black Reach is a huge cavern. Blah blah blah. Most players will first enter Black Reach in the northeast corner through the door leading to the Alftown Cathedral.
Oh, cool. So I'm going toward the cathedral right now, I think.
Okay, so then I think that's a good sign.
Yeah,
the Great Lift
right there.
at Alftund is found a short distance to the south. It's one of 3 lifts that provide direct access to the surface. Directly across from the Alftund Cathedral entrance is the first of many buildings scattered throughout the cavern. Sindarian's Field Laboratory, whatever. So this is like.
Did I pass it? I just passed it. I have no idea how that. Where is it?
Okay, so there's the Great Lifts are the ones that take you there.
Okay. So I feel like I'm right on top of it. Okay, I gotta turn that way. It's right over there.
Okay.
So look at this. Just turn left.
Is it in?
Should be right up in there.
Yeah. Is it in this thing right in front of you?
Huh. This thing?
No. Yeah. It's not. There's nothing in there, right? No, it's just. No, just a kick-ass chest.
It's over here.
Oh, okay. Is it?
So here's the lift. This is oh, that's just a glacial ruin.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think that's one of the great lifts, though.
Right. No. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, ooh.
Okay. Is this the?
Yeah, this looks right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, this is not right. It's not the thing from before. Okay. So it's I keep saying Dwemer. I think the Dwemer are the people who are the robots, but the Falmer are what they've devolved into, right?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, and they don't have, there it is. And they don't have eyes because they evolved out of needing eyes.
Pretty cool. I always think of Barbas, the dog. Remember that? Who leads you to the evil god? That's all-time missions where the dog catches up to you. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, there's a couple where you have a dog with you the whole time, which is kind of fun.
Yeah,
pretty great.
Right.
Maybe I'm just thinking of that one.
When you play Fallout, do you have a dog companion?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, oh, hello. These guys with the
ooh, gosh, there's no eyes, but somehow very good at traversing the space.
It's they do like a click thing, and maybe it echoes. That's what I'm guessing. Like, their ears are so big that they have echolocation. Excuse me. Nope.
So how often in the game do you find yourself using the shouts? Is it pretty much just the proof of the die?
Yeah, I have that and the whirlwind sprint, which is to help get around. Hey, there is ice form, which is pretty good if you're on the side of a mountain. That one's really funny because you can, if you get on a really tall mountain and you hit someone with an ice form shout and they start going down the mountain, then they can start spinning at such a rate that they'll start floating around in the air and it's just glitching out. And if you can like ever find an ice form shout video, like ice form polar bear falling down mountain glitch, and you'll see just something flying up in the air going crazy.
There we go.
Great. Yeah, this is
it, right? Have you ever made a zombie Horker companion? The walrus?
I got him.
Nice.
Zombie one? No.
Yeah, it's great. You can kill him and then bring him back, and then you're like, "Come, Horker companion," and they move very slowly because it's a walrus, and I don't know if they have any defensive capabilities, but it's good for like a second. Nice. Wow, you're leveling up like crazy.
I have a fast level mod on. Yeah. Yeah, I've put in my time. Is how I put it.
Nobody can fuck you on
health. Vigorous healing.
Nice. Yeah, so what do you tend to do? Like, I feel like there are whole swabs of Skyrim that I never used in a satisfactory. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Isn't it funny they bothered to give him a face? Like, I mean, I guess they have eyes, but still, you know. I mean, a nose. Ooh, careful.
Oh, that's me dying. Huh.
Oh.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll figure it out. I got it.
That'd be funny. It's just they send us back to like River Run or some shit. You will never find this again.
Right. Okay, it's right when I came in here.
Oh yeah, we're still close. And Falmer. Oh yeah, okay. See what you mean about leveling up fast. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, okay. So I feel like, for instance, I rarely used potions. I feel like eventually I just started selling them because I never quite knew the right time. Unless the difficulty was cranked up, I feel like there was just I never quite was able to do it.
Well, yeah, and you have enough time in between things to recharge. Just fine.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Seeing that just bump off his head is so funny and sad. Steam powered, I guess. Nice. Ooh. Oh, that one.
And
How is he learning magic down here? I mean, I guess, I don't want to be unpleasant, but...
yeah, I wonder if it's like a if you have to be taught the magic. I mean, that's how you as a character learn the magic, is you have to read the books.
Right,
So,
and yes,
because
yeah.
Star Wars is like you're born with it or something. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
or it's Maybelline. Yeah, they, whoa, Jesus.
I'm on fire.
What
Oh, there's
the
a.
hell?
I don't know. There's
What?
too much.
What's a Nord
Oh,
doing
wait,
down here?
isn't
Realize how racist this game is.
there's a yeah, there's like a team. Oh, I'm trying to heal the other guy. There's like a team of a few people who are trying to get into this place at the same time, and I think one of them's dead. And I don't. Okay.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, like I level it up again.
Fuck, that guy. Nice.
Okay, so
Unstoppable.
go through. It's down there.
Okay. That makes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Are they trying to mine it? I mean, what's the value of this place for them?
Fucking big ass mushrooms, dude.
This power could be harnessed.
Who is loving each other? I think this is the right way to go. But also, there's the downward spiral right behind me.
Yeah. It's fun to pick a lock, especially a master lock.
It is. When I play this Black Reach, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
this is one of the most amazing places. Look at this. In any video game I've ever played.
Incredible.
Just.
You think, because you think you've seen it, right? And like the game, you're like, oh, okay, sort of medieval, right? And it's like, what are these fucking robots? And then it's like, oh, the ice, and then a town made of stone, and then this. It's like, Jesus. Like,
this is out of nowhere.
Yeah. This is the moment where you actually start calling people. Like, are you fucking playing Skyrim? Like, I need to tell you about this game. Yeah. Oh man, it's so.
Yeah.
So okay, so what do we think it was? Do we think it always? Because like it's ruins, right?
Yeah. So maybe it's. I think it's like a civilization where the people didn't last as long as their creations.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe they had all these servant worker things, like the spiders and the things on the rollers. No, what are they called? The spheres.
Yeah, whatever they. Well, I think that's
the Dwemer spheres. Yeah.
A lot of spheres in this game. It's very sphere heavy.
This usually houses one of those Centurion guys.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, when you see him coming. I mean, you've done a great job. What if it No, nothing.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to break open a door to a place. This place actually right here. You have to bust that open with a big crossbow, but not until you gather something, or you go into one of these places over there,
right?
And then you get something. But I just look at it's
unreal. It's like snowing too, or something. And there's just sort of magic.
Is that what you call it when the mushroom place? It's boring.
I bet that's right, actually. That's so cool. What are I'm trying to think of the places that are like this. Like The Witcher has.
The Witcher's got some pretty cool, like glowing swamp area.
Yeah, it's the combination of the darkness and the glow and the scale that really. I mean, that's among the things that make this so cool. Yeah, it's such a neat.
Yeah, just glowing rocks. And then,
hey, do you want to find out about? I don't know if people found out, like people knew at the time, but do you want to know about the Falmer? Because I bet now they've figured more shit out about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I know about him. Is they lost their eyes, evolved out.
Right.
They evolved out of eyeballs.
Yeah, I remember the last time I looked, I don't think people had discovered all this stuff. Yep, ears are pointed, skin pallid, eyes lifeless and black. Snow elf is another word for Falmers.
Is that like a slur? There's slurs in this game. It's fun to walk through a town and they're like, I don't remember what I've heard, but like earlier I was talking about you look good for a nice throw rug, but sometimes they have like words that they'll use.
Right,
Like,
right. No, it's it really rankles. Yeah, well, how about the guy in The Witcher always calling people whoreson? It's like, that's old, that's a classic. Not a slur exactly. Okay. All right, so wait, what? Oh, okay, so snow elves were a thing before they evolved out of the eyes. There we go. The snow elves were a proud and prosperous race of Mer, fucking, I assume, dwarves, who occupied a portion of modern-day Skyrim until they were displaced by the invading Nords. So they're displaced. Okay, so there's kind of a colonial aspect. So they're displaced by the Nords. Many of the ancient snow elves were betrayed. In a deal for asylum, they struck with the Dwemer. Okay, so
at least the right color. Much down.
Oh, the blister. I think it's damage down. So.
So yeah,
sneeze and I can't find Zoom. There we go. Well, the sneeze is gone. Okay, so there's snow elves. Nords like invade Skyrim. Snow elves get pushed out of their land. They go to the Dwemer, who I sort of was associating them. I guess who are they then?
Yeah, the Dwemer are like the Dwemer are the creation of the dwarves, right?
I guess you're actually right. Okay, wait. So
I really don't know.
The people of the deep, a fabled lost race of Mer. Okay, well, goddamn Mer. Jeez,
yeah, I don't know what a Mer is.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Mer,
oh yeah, you had to find these things. You had to find like 9 crimson nin roots around this whole place.
Oh, those are beautiful.
To get to a certain part. But yeah, I don't even know. Wait, does it have a apostrophe in it? The Mer thing?
Mer, it's just capital MER, no nothing. Refers to any of the elder races of Mundus or Mundus, such as the Dunmer, Altmer, and Bosmer. And I think that
those wisps.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Like the damaging ones?
That's right, yeah. There's will-o'-the-wisps, right, which are kind of tough to kill. And sometimes you can harvest something from them, but I can't remember what. Called dragon. Let's see what that does down here.
Oh, that'd be fun. You just see this like ceiling has dust come from it. Can you go over there? Can you go over there?
Okay, I mean, it's almost a mistake to look anything up in this goddamn Elder Scrolls. Like, it's just lore upon lore. But okay, so besides these 3 races, the Orcs and the Falmer are also said to be Mer, while the Bretons are the result of interbreeding between Aldmer and Neds. Okay, whatever. I don't really. Okay, so it's just kind of an race.
Oh. It's a wisp mother. These are
Oh Jesus!
Very rarely see these.
No, that's right. Yeah, that doesn't look familiar at all. You know, in this game, so one of the cool things about leveling up in Borderlands, I'm sure we're going to get to, is actually kind of pretty for will-o'-the-wisp. Well, in the face. Did you shoot her in the face and the stomach?
I hope so. Just so she doesn't, keep making them.
Enough wisps. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm getting rocked over here.
Yeah, she's really.
I need to run away.
Some kind of Michelle Pfeifferish about this wisp.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trust to Pfeiffer.
Yeah. We said Melanie Griffith. Milk Money. that movie did things to me.
Huh? Oh yeah. Right. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, that's the pivotal. Yeah, that was a big movie. Why was that movie memorable?
Because she has the bodysuit on and he takes her to class and she's like, here's where your ovaries are. I'm Melanie Griffith.
I forgot that she broke the fourth wall and introduced herself as. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
I'm not your dad's hooker at all. I'm just your babysitter. I was like,
but actually,
cool.
They try to. Is that
Dude,
how?
Everything is killing me, and I don't know how to get away.
Yeah, this is supposed to be some ruins. It's like
trying to be at peace down here. I think it's because I ate some of those mushrooms. Everything's all freaking
yeah,
out.
they're like, don't take our mushrooms.
Wait,
This is what Oregon's gonna look
there's
like after they
giants
pass the
down here?
psilocybin. What is
Oh,
he
here's what we
guarding?
do. Here's what we do. He's neutral, so he doesn't. I think
There we
giants
go.
are like, hey, no fighting. So this business is gonna come try to chase me. Giant's gonna mess with them. Oh, this guy's right here. Hey,
Okay.
what's
Was
up?
that a figment of our imagination? Oh,
Oh,
okay, here we go.
come here. I just want to watch these guys fight
Yes. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay.
because the giant is not going to be happy to see that guy come through here.
I totally agree. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, they really are passive.
Oh, this is great.
They're anti-fighting.
Wow. Ooh, okay, that was...
He's gonna hit him up into the ceiling. It's gonna be so good. George just flat out murder. But yeah, 3 hits to a robot that big?
That's the robot is really taking it. Oh. And then just nothing.
And then
no celebration. It's like that guy in Warrior.
Yeah. And he's fine with me over here because he knows that he's like, hey, get out. Oh, I wish he had some mammoths down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's cool. Because everything down there, I think, has to go up that path. Right. So he's gonna be like, get off my. He's Clint Eastwood.
He's a kind of a father figure in this game. I feel like that's the close. Like, there's a lot of mothers, and there's only, it's not a lot of. Well, no, that's not true. Actually, there's a lot of dads. There's that like feckless old wizard in.
This thing. What is that thing?
Oh, that is neat.
Okay. Skyrim.
Come on, give me strength.
Nope, that's too much. Okay, I'm finding a way around. I'm going up there.
So close. Yeah, take your time. Okay, so the Dwemer were a lost race. People of the deep. Men commonly refer to them as dwarves. So that's the Dwemer. And they have a weird look to them actually. There's something kind of like almost like Mongol, like
like big old forehead and stuff.
Well,
Mongol, not Mongoloid.
No, this is they have like really long pointed ears. That's not a Mongol thing, but like there's like a vague what do they look
Don't
like?
touch him. He's a Mongoloid.
It's okay. So I don't know even if it's a race, but the
hey, there we go.
You got this. Yes, well done. Yeah, this has got to be the place it's still.
Hey.
So yeah, we're colonizing as we speak. Oof, just go. I am in here, so you can't be in here. That's the message.
She is still
sending. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so there's snow elves. They get pushed out of Skyrim by the Nords. They try to make a deal for sanctuary with the Dwemer, who are making all their mechanical stuff. Also, sort of like basically like with dwarves.
You know what's up with the Falmer servants? Is that just people who've gotten stuck down here that are now enslaved? It's interesting.
There's there's some sort of there's a character called Bogon, and he looks like it's like an obese, gross-looking dwarf with
Wait, there's fat people in this game?
Well, with the 6 legs of a mechanical spider. It's pretty terrifying. I mean, hopefully it'll just pop up. Yagrum Gagon. I'll also share the chat, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
I wasn't paying attention because I was reading the chat and then I died.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Zach in a cubicle. Oh, it shouldn't. Oh, it might be a ways back there because I haven't pulled up the menu.
I mean, we're just, we may end up exploring a different aspect of this. And...
yeah, so here we are.
Oh, hey, great.
Right at the beginning again.
Need for Speed.
Okay. I am on your friends list. I don't know.
Imaginative creator. This is your daughter. That's like she's figured everything out now.
Oh, okay.
How to stay up after 9, how to create an alias on stream. Meanwhile, we go over to her Twitch, or Twitch. We go over to her Twitch, and it's just like thousands of followers.
Man, damn kids. Let's go with map.
Okay, so I think that the snow elves were stuck. Were like they got pushed out of the area by the Nords. They made a deal with the Dwemer or the elves to get asylum, but the Dwemer forced the wards to subsist only on toxic fungi, which twisted them into sightless slaves. It's the descendants of these slaves, who many of the people of Tamriel have come to know as the Falmer, while their grand ancestors are remembered as the Snow Elves. Okay, so it's like they used to be Snow Elves. Falmer were able to adapt to life underground, but have lost the sophistication of Snow Elves that the Snow Elves exhibited. They were only rags and leathers. Leathers. They live in tents and huts.
So the place where I am right now, do
Yeah.
you know how easy it is to get to the surface?
Yeah, so it looks like you're going to want to find one of the great lifts, which I can direct you
And
toward.
those are across this area, right?
I believe so. Okay, let me double
Okay.
check. Okay, I've got
Pretty sure.
the map. Queued it up. Complete map of Black.
There's a lighthouse that's pretty close, that's right outside that I'm kind of curious about.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Tower of Mizark. I think any of the keys will probably take you up.
Okay.
Oh, just south of the Alfton Cathedral entrance is an entrance to Skyrim, so that might be the fastest.
Oh, right at right up there, just south of it, huh?
Yeah.
So, nope.
Okay, there's Sindarian's Field. Yeah, so it's southeast of that, or, bottom right tip of that. I know you know your direction.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's if you get to. I can't tell given this. Oh no. Okay, great. I got a bigger version of the map. Oh, dope. Okay, cool. It's the map looks kind of gross, but
I'm assuming that up is north.
correct.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
okay.
that's my reading of it. So yeah, so it's like, so it's lower to the right from the field laboratory in Skyrim.
Okay, I wonder if that's where the arrow thing is.
An unimaginative creator. I apologize for not welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're so glad that you're here. Yeah, rule the land you've laid to waste for sure. The screen we're seeing is chat. I'm looking from Zoom in a different place.
Hey.
The funny thing is, like, this tone that I take on with a total stranger is the exact tone that I take on with strangers online, and pretty soon they're like, hey, how about I'm a racist? And I'm like, okay, well, how do I remain rational? Okay, so we think this. I bet this
seems like it's right.
Oh yes. Okay, unimaginative stranger, not a stranger. Not unimaginative creator, not a stranger. Okay, I'm gonna Google. Hey, the Jason we know. That's great. Okay, so hey man, I'm so glad you're here. I was gonna
Jason Ramey?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I was assuming Davis, but there might be many.
Oh, Jason Davis. I'm an unimaginative creator. Unimaginative. Oh, Davis. Yeah, Davis, of course. Davis, of course.
Hey, I'm so glad. So we're doing Jason. I'm sorry. Wouldn't that be so funny? Meanwhile, Jason actually has experienced white supremacy online and has resolved never to give his full name. And we're like, hey, Jason Davis, the unimaginative creator. You're black. He's like, fuck you guys. Anyway, Jason, we want to have you on this show. We've talked a lot about these games. I'm totally blowing up your spot here.
We got first guest is Jaron George, and that will be that'll be coming up soon, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, can't wait for that. Jason, I'm happy to have you on. I want to know if you feel this is the new show. This is All Who Wander Are Lost. It's not a replacement of the podcast, obviously. Jason, I want to have you on to see if you still feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 should have gone harder to white supremacy. Like, I see if you still feel like it was naive that Arthur didn't understand race. Like, you still think he should have been a real racist. Do you still think that's the case? Well,
That's an interesting take on that, and I think
yeah.
it's not inaccurate, because even if you are a good guy back then, I mean, you can't portray a good guy back then nowadays like that, but even a good guy back then was like, oh yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
just how this is.
No, that's totally right. And in fact,
Like
I would
it's
agree.
like when slaves were around. It's like when you know, the people were probably building the pyramids. It's just like, oh yeah, there's just that god that lives over there, and then they make us do this, and then we go to
That's right.
sleep.
Oh, okay. And then
It's
turned
not.
around toward the end. Yeah, that's okay. That's actually a great point, Jason. Yeah, that's right. When Jason and I were last
Mm,
trying to talk about this, he probably was trying not to spoil it. So, as he says, it would have been better if he had had like an actual redemptive arc. That's a great point
that's
because
true.
that is something that has
Yeah,
must have existed all the
the
time.
White Hood redemption.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's one way to see it. Oh. Jason, were you a big Skyrim player? Have you played this?
Where's this lighthouse? Hey, there it is. Okay, and we're gonna check out a lighthouse. A
Yeah,
lighthouse that's in the snow, which is cool because that makes sense
yeah, it really does. Yeah, for all those fucking
for all the blizzards.
yeah, all the sky ships. Yeah, it's so. I
Too many dragons
wonder.
running into lighthouses.
I'm trying to think about whether. So okay, so today I asked my friends if they game. Oh, for a few months, I think you saw enough, Jason. Yeah, if you feel like you didn't finish it, that's you did it, right? I mean, what's left? Um, yeah, we had today I asked my students if they had if they were gamers, and one of them said he's just still obsessed with Fallout 4, and I asked him the order of the
Yep.
games, and he said for him it's Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim, Fallout 3. Um, and I feel like it's like Fallout 3 is always going to be up there for me because it was just such a marvel when it came out. Were you
Yeah.
ever into that, Chad? And Jason,
Yeah.
did you ever were
Very
you any
much.
into Fallout games? Yeah.
Yeah, I was really into Fallout 3. Fallout 4 is I'm still playing that. I
Okay.
I once it's just like Skyrim. It's a game that I'm not going to stop playing.
Yeah.
Once I beat it, I'll play it again in a different way. But I'm playing that the same way I'm playing this, is it's
Modded.
heavily modded, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a bad person and shout this this fox all the
Fox
way
off.
down the mountain.
Yeah. That's great. That's a great idea.
Yep. Usually, when I was playing this with my daughter, when we were doing the just playing through Skyrim, I'd walk by an animal and she'd just go, "Don't, do not." I'd be like, "All right, fine."
This
But
fox might
now,
recover. I mean, if you never turn your back, we will never know.
come
Well,
on, buddy, come on,
no, he's not
come
okay.
play with your
Oh,
friend.
search
No, I'm
him.
just playing with you. Hey, no,
You
we're
know,
going.
searching for fleas. Make sure he's okay. Wow, that's almost like a fucking. Almost made him come to life there. It looked like he was running off the hill. Yeah, Jason, the fucking up Fallout with all the
Skyrim.
save. You could like a Fox Halo.
That's
Oh
great.
my
There you
god.
go.
We
At
had
peace.
yeah, Jason. So when Chad was talking about creating this, Jason says foxes and human creatures are more likely than not they're plotting to eat your soul out of your dick. Yeah, that's totally fair. I mean, I think even in that scene in Red Dead Redemption 2 that we talk about sometimes, that just 1 second where you like clear a hill and you see this beautiful fox just like with
Hmm.
like the air blowing its thing, like even that, surely that's a fox that's planning to steal your soul out of your dick. Uh, yeah, Jason, in terms of using your save mods, just to play the game today, Chad said he was like there was a save he had that was right on the border of getting finished, and it was gonna get like distorted. Um, yeah, that's like impossible to play. Just trying to get that dick soul, Jason says.
Yeah,
What a vista this is.
it's I couldn't handle the second level of the arrow time slowdown thing. It just really
Mm,
screwed things up for me, and it made it way too slow.
I totally get
I'm
that.
really taking some liberties here.
So, what do you think was the Jason? I'd love to hear what you think about this too, Chad. Jason, both of you. What was the
Horse
prettiest?
hide. It's out in the open. Horse hide. Sorry, keep going.
No, then this isn't one of those games where you take the horse hide and then it's just like you don't have to skin it, but then like once you look back, the horse is just like this gross bloody mess, right? I guess not.
I think Red Dead has some deterioration like that.
I think
This game, I don't think so, because you can kill something, leave, come back, like almost for the end of the game, and the whole game can have gone by, and it's still just a dead person laying there.
Totally agree. So yeah, Jason says games that require organization and prioritizing skills and stuff fuck me up. I couldn't agree more. I feel like if they're gonna give you the skill, why would they also make that an implement of your destruction? I don't. That's not something I'm. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, okay, it's just a closet. That's still
Yeah,
weird.
I thought it was just a wall. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, that was the dude. The way this game is made is perfect because the way you level up is by doing it.
Right.
And so many other games have like, oh, you got to put points into these things and pick your skills. But this one is like, oh, you want to level up your archery proficiency, shoot your bow, a lot, and then yeah.
No, it's great. Yeah, the
accuracy damage.
Yeah, I totally agree. So yeah, Jason or Chad, I'm trying to think of the most beautiful games. I was gonna ask you what you think the most beautiful game before Skyrim was. Oh, I mean, how beautiful is this, really? Like that for something very alluring about this, and also, oh, Jesus.
It's a Falmer war axe. She's
I wasn't ready for the axe to pop out. Ooh.
Yeah, she's really they're in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, of course. The mud crab chitin. Oh,
yeah, were you say that word? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Chitin? Chorus, no, I would guess.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, it's not a mud crab. It's or maybe that's a leveled up mud crab. So anyway, so the question is most beautiful video games. I was trying to think of most beautiful games before Skyrim, but that might have been before young Jason's time. So I don't know.
He's so little. Metal Gear Solid 2, very beautiful. Is what he's talking about. That's
almost
a great
too
game.
Beautiful. That's a great point. That game is almost too beautiful to play.
That game had nice man butt scenes in it. There's a lot of so Metal Gear Solid has this thing with this through line in their games where each game somebody pees their pants or shits themselves, or every single one is Hideo Kojima's got this thing about, he's just like, wouldn't it be funny if they just peed? It's great. It's and,
so he's right.
Otacon pees his pants in the first one. Yeah, he's great. But there's this guy named Akiba in Metal Gear Solid 4, and I think that's the first time they had someone shit themselves, and he's hiding in a barrel, like instead of a cardboard box kind of thing. And then there's just this like moment of just huge immaturity of where he just like he's holding his butt and he like runs off because he pooped his pants.
Wow.
Like, this is a war game. Like, it's really serious.
So I don't know if I played 4. Yeah, so Jason says the same guy from 1 shits himself in 4. So yeah, I sunk multiple hundred hours.
Same guy.
Phantom Limbs. Guns of the Patriots. No, I didn't. I didn't
that one.
Pick it up till 5.
That one really tied it all together for me. That
4.
Yeah, because I liked all the games, and right before 4 came out, they re-released Metal Gear 2 and 3, I think. So Snake Eater and Sons of Liberty came out, and they had this different kind of thing where it was the not expansions, but like the deluxe edition. So it was like Metal Gear Subsistence and Substance, or I think it was what it was called.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like the better versions of the game, and they're more rare. So I liked those ones. But the best version of Metal Gear Solid 1 is the GameCube one. It's phenomenal. It's so good. Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, as I believe it's called. Oh, these guys, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that game, it never got remade because I don't know why, but the way that game plays.
The first one.
Yeah, it's a remake of the first one, and it's done so well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Jason, you're a Metal Gear. Okay, you haven't played it. Yeah. Which one, Jason? Which one did you play? Yeah, I didn't. I feel like I don't know. Like I thought
He was great.
I thought I wasn't a dumb kid, and then in retrospect, it was like I wasn't smart enough for Tetris. I wasn't smart enough for Zelda, and I wasn't smart enough for then the Metal Gear games. It was just like you missed me. would you call them stealth? How did you play them? Either of you guys really?
Yeah, it was kind of stealth.
Okay.
It's more tactical espionage action. That's their tagline.
Excuse me, I apologize.
Under every Metal Gear, it says in really small font, tactical espionage action.
Yeah.
I think every Metal Gear game has that, like right on the cover.
Oh yeah, that's so interesting.
But yeah, I played it stealthy enough. It's, I have a hard time with stealth games. So like Splinter Cells, I appreciate them. Good job if you can play the Splinter Cell games, but that's too much for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Splinter Cell. It wasn't. It wasn't. Fun. Yeah, it wasn't fun enough for me.
That was one of the funny things that I saw from Conviction. I heard that one was good. Once they started like redoing them, and that was because it's Ubisoft, so they do Hitman and Assassin's Creed as well, so they can kind of just take that model and go, well, let's put some glasses that go on him, and then she's not doing too well over here.
No, she's just not. I mean, is this a hag, I guess? Or is this some sort of a drummer lady?
Just a performer. Oof. Oh, Jesus. Is there a... never mind.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. There's some
visible...
in high school, I heard that referred to as bonch crotch rot. So, thank you, Tyson Baker, for permanently putting that in my head.
Yeah, right. It's the call out to Mr. Baker. A lot of lady farmers. I mean, how would you like to come of age in the farmer land where there's no light, and then this is your prom date right here, and her chorus pet, who also insists on having a few dances with you. Okay, so yeah, Jason says played all the Splinter Cells as a kid. Whistles like Sam when he's distracting people. That's so great. I hope you haven't had to use that too much just for well-wishing, but I totally believe it. Stealth game is my favorite. I spent hours going through it as unnoticed as possible. Did either of you get into
It's crazy.
Hitman? I didn't.
Hitman?
I didn't have the patience for it. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. My friends were like, "Oh, Hitman's so good." But Hitman 1, the first assassination, I couldn't even do it. Couldn't do it.
No.
So
Jason says he loves Hitman. I feel like Hitman is like a fucking it's like a conspiracy of parents to like try to judo their kids' interest in murder into an interest in like planning and cleaning their room. That's what I feel like it is. Like, oh, Hitman Blood Money is the Stone and Relax game for Jason. Which one's that, Jason's Blood Money? That's like is that before they remade him, I guess? The new ones look dope, but I don't know.
Lars, if you had a game that was your get stoned and relax game, or what's your relaxy game?
It was Red Dead, which is why I created that bit about it. But I mean, Skyrim's kind of my happy place. It's
familiar.
You know what? Yeah. You know what's funny is I've always wanted, like, some people like just have the movie they watch over and over and over and over and over. And I even feel like that. Like I could watch Bratz or like Booksmart a bunch.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Bratz?
Yeah, have you ever watched it?
Like the children's movie?
It's incredible. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh my God, Chad.
Because it's called Bratz and it's about the dolls.
Well,
I mean, it's not about the dolls. It's a
yeah.
No, I haven't seen it, and I'm prejudging something, and I shouldn't do that. But
no, judge. No, part of the fun of watching Bratz and enjoying it is having to prejudge you.
But also the movie Bingo that we watched recently with Austin. If you would have said like, "Hey, you want to watch this Bingo movie? Here's what it's about."
Yeah, it was better than we thought.
So good.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Jason wants to know. Jason says, "Do you guys like horror games?" Of course not. Lars, explain yourself. Okay, Bratz. Okay, you both did. Okay. So I can't claim credit for Bratz. Bratz was sort of discovered by the Flophouse podcast that watches bad movies and looks through them. Okay, but here's Bratz, right?
Okay.
So the start of Bratz is 4 friends, and they all have these insane rooms in which they get dressed. Like even like there's a Bratz. How do I explain this? So in a way, they're 4 different people, and they're separated by race and 'cause they all represent like kind of like there's a African American brat and there's an Asian brat, except turns out she's whiter than like the whitest brat. There's a white blonde brat and there's a Hispanic brat, except I think she's also just white. Um, and also has a grandmother who is actually the woman who played the mom in Geely. I think she's actually Italian in real life. Anyway, racially, it's insane. Like the idea is for it to be diverse, but it's totally not diverse. All the brats are supposed to have different skills, except they're all good at everything all the time without trying. And so they have all these overlapping skills. Like the one that's supposed to be good at fashion, turns out there's another one that's also good at fashion. There's one that's supposed to be good at cooking. Actually, they're all good at cooking. Like it's there's it's just like random stuff. So then,
Do you
um,
think it's trying to capitalize on the possibility of having like another American Girl audience?
yeah, I think that's right.
Okay.
Even more so, it's obviously like written like a cartoon, but then it's live action, like Bingo, which we watched with our buddy Austin Coburn. Um, it's just like you're like, what the hell am I watching? Like, why? Dogs don't act like this. Humans being would never say this. And you're like, well, they would in a cartoon. It's like the three movies that should actually be cartoons are Bratz, Bingo, and Roadhouse. Because
I've
Roadhouse,
never seen Roadhouse.
it's well, I don't know. I haven't seen it all the way through. The last thing I remember thinking is that everyone is so beautiful in the movie and the violence is so intense that it's the kind of movie you could like pleasure yourself all the way through because it's just like you're like once the violence ends, then there's somebody's like attracted. Like everybody has like blonde feathered hair, even Sam Elliott, bizarre. Anyway, so brats like initially they get to school and they're good at everything, and then they have like some sort of a tiff, and then the screen goes dark and it says 3 years later. And this is something like 10 minutes into the movie. So it's already been bonkers wall to wall. And then there's a 3 year gap, which you're supposed to like remember and internalize. Then um, they like, there are lines in it like the evil head of the school, the kind of popular girl says, and what is it? And the award for winning this prize is a scholarship to a school of your choice. And it's like a scholarship. I know a college scholarship to a school of your choice. So it's like that doesn't that doesn't mean anything. Like nobody's ever said those words before. John Voight is in it as the president of the school. The school, the high school, is it's a prison. It's like it's set up like a prison, and there's bars and everywhere, and they don't talk about that. It's just a visual
They don't
motif
even. Wow.
that it's supposed to be like a prison. The mascot of the school is this teetotaling woman from like the 1920s who would run into she was a prohibition so intensely she would run into stills and smash them with her hammer, and that's the name of the it's yeah, it's incredible. Jason said yeah, Jason's doing lines from Roadhouse like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison, which is wild, right? And I used to have a line about that. I can't remember what it is. Pain don't hurt. Another great line from Roadhouse is Jason saying, "Yeah, what the hell?" And then Jason's wondering if there's ghosts and brats. I don't think there are ghosts and brats, but there is an amazing scene where the mother of the poor brat, who they're trying to help out because everybody's rich except for her. She's the white blonde brat, which is kind of nice that they sort of like shift up the racial and like money traditional affiliations. And um, the what is oh yeah, yeah, the mother has some sort of an anxiety attack, and she can't get it together to do the catering for the rich evil girl's birthday party. So the brats end up just doing it, and of course they do like a perfect job.
Hmm.
Um, and but the mother appears to have some sort of a drug problem, because she's just like, it's like, why would you get so anxious and weird? And I mean, she might as well be like picking at her face with like the heroin problem that she obviously has, or crack or whatever. Um, and she's just like, no, she's just fine. She was just like tired. Like she's fine. Oh yeah, she just needed a nap, and thank God the brats helped because she would have gotten fired. But
Well, they're like in LA, right?
oh, that's a good question.
So I mean,
Probably.
if their mom's all gacked out on pills, she might need to go take a nap.
Yeah, that's actually right. Yeah,
That
almost
was
like
one of those things
like
that
the
that
plot of
can
13.
that came up later in my life, and I was I was talking to someone, and I was like, "Yeah, I was just driving around. My mom had to pull over and take a nap," and then someone was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Yeah, she's got tired all the time." It's like, "What do you mean she got tired all the time?" Well, she would take pills that would make her tired. I see. Never mind. Whoops.
That's fantastic. My mom would she would need to scream sometimes. Like I assume just because
Scream.
her yeah scream like the movie, but in real life I assume just because like her mind and soul was rejecting what her actual life was, with me being like, why is the what's the woodworking in this cabinet? Why do elephants have four legs? What's the story with water? How's it turned into ice? It's expanding. So she would just go like, Lars, just excuse me, I just have to do this for 1 second. I just scream
Oh my
for like a
God.
minute. And she'd be like, okay. So anyway, so what's the next thing that we're doing? It was a little tough. Mothers. Yeah. Get that.
Oops.
So yeah, Bratz. It's really something else.
I mean, I don't really have anything to, I'm not, I don't have anywhere to stand because I watch that like Monster High stuff.
Oh yeah,
My
how's
daughter's,
that?
it's fine. It's computer animated, but it's kind of, it's fun because there's like, Frankenstein's daughter and, Dracula's son, and
Oh
there's,
yeah.
that kind of stuff, and it's fun. And
That's
then there's
that's
like,
actually like Bratz. Yeah, that's so funny.
yeah, there's like other Disney kind of ones where it's like everybody goes to school and it's Jafar's son and Cruella de Vil's daughter, and they're good friends.
Is that the Descendants
Yeah, it's the Descendants. They've
movies?
made
Okay.
at least three of those. I've watched the first two. They are they're good.
Nice.
She's right over there. She'll get mad at me if I say they're terrible garbage things that are made to sell stuff.
Nice. Jason says that yeah, Jason says you gotta pass, you have kids. Jason, you
Yeah.
watch Was Jason, I feel like I've heard you talk about stuff that you watch that's bananas. Um yeah, so anyway, so Bratz is quite good. Booksmart is just unimpeachably good. Booksmart's so good, like I'm not
Booksmart's really
like
good, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm really optimistic about the world. I just don't have a choice. That's just how I am. But Booksmart's so good and so funny and so diverse and so clever. It like makes me worry about the world because I'm like, oh, this is like the last days of Rome when they finally got their shit together, and then right before they crumbled because it's just so fucking good.
Really good, yeah.
Jason says he watches a lot of dumb shit. It's yeah, the
Right.
Booksmart. I can't recommend it highly enough. I think it's on Hulu. Yeah. What was it? Oh yeah. So in terms of happy place, that was the question. I think Skyrim is the closest because yeah, you can just wander around and like be happy.
That was just me being stupid right there. That's what that was.
No, I mean, you think you could beat up a bear, like literally even now, whether it's Red Dead or something else. You're like, well, how fucking tough could this bear be, right?
Yeah,
And then it turns out it's quite tough.
quite.
That's not your fault. No,
Thanks. It's not my
What about
fault.
you? What are your go-to? Is it this? Your happy games, Chad? Or is it
Happy games. Well, as far as like beautiful games that really give me that like visual good feelings. Fallout or not Fallout. Far Cry 3. Those are really just
Yes.
it feels really good to play that game. There's also like a good feedback. Like you feel
Hmm.
you can almost like feel the haptic feedback when you like grab something, and they do the traversing and platforming really well, and the driving is terrible because
Yeah.
you can't leave first person mode, so you have to drive in the car.
That's right.
Um,
Oh,
but
yeah, that's so
that's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, that's a great choice. Isn't it funny they couldn't quite thread the needle on Fallout 4 or Primal or Fallout 5? I mean, there's value to all those games, but
Far
somehow
Cry.
3 is such a special one. I don't know. What were you gonna say?
You mean Far Cry?
Oh, sorry. What did I say?
Fallout.
Fallout. Yeah, sorry. Far Cry. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. And well, it's the same game. It's Fallout or it's Far Cry 3.
Yes.
The same thing because the Far Cry 4, it's the same structure. You got the same foundation, different location, different characters. But then they like no, Far Cry 3.
Yeah. Two
Yeah.
is in Africa, and it's still a little
Yeah.
like imperfect.
2, you have what's that disease?
Yeah, malaria.
Yeah, you have malaria right at the beginning of it.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
how the game starts. Is you're like,
Yeah.
I have to find medicine for the entire game. Like, cool. Guess this is a game I'm not gonna play.
That's like
New
Metro. Like
Vegas.
I assume the games were just like the maintenance is like not too fun.
Never even
Like
tried a Metro. I was like, this
I
this
know.
is I swear this is made by Russian people, not being like,
No, no, I know.
anti-Russian, but
Yeah.
they're so hardcore that I'm not gonna like IL-2 Sturmovik, that kind of stuff. I don't get I'm not gonna play
Oh
that.
yes, yeah. That's right.
The
That's right.
flight sim,
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
I'm gonna get out of
yeah.
here.
Right. Yeah. I used to love flight sims because I think I had a lower standard for what's fun. And I haven't been able to make it. I mean, I want them to, but and I say now like, oh, if they remade Pilot Wings, I would fucking buy it. But honestly, I think that I bought Pilot Wings for my N64, got so bored with it, I sold it. And then I thought, no, it was great. And then I rebought another N64 and bought Pilot Wings and then sold it again because it was like, oh, I
Yep.
forgot. There's just not enough here. Like it's exciting to think about doing all that shit, but it's not actually good. Okay, so
I
are you
forgot. I'm trying to get out of here, and it's I gotta go a different way. I think. Okay, I just gotta go right this way, and then
I'm looking at my I'm
going the
looking at
other
my
way.
longest playtime games. I'd be interested in what Jason's are. Yeah, no shit.
Mine's definitely
Um,
this, Terraria, Borderlands, and Fallout.
Terraria. Yeah, that's a great call. Yeah, okay,
Terraria's
that's so
like
funny you'd say
that's
that.
a good
Yeah.
400 to 600 hours I've put into
Right.
Terraria.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, I could be so good at something other than Terraria.
Yeah. It's a great question. My top four are okay, what it's interesting up to oh no shit, okay. Okay, here's my top 10 or something. Borderlands 2, 175 hours. Metal Gear Solid 5, 112 hours. Fallout 4, 107 hours. Elder Scrolls Skyrim, 87 hours. But that doesn't include what I actually had it on before, which I think is both the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So I feel like that's like more
How
Rocket
many
League.
times have you
Yeah,
bought
that's
Skyrim?
the question. I think I've bought it. Oh, no, I had to buy the VR version. So now that's, well, four, I think it's four. I think I bought it 4 times. What about you?
That's probably about the same one because PS3, PS3 physical, PS3 digital, PS4. Oh, was there PS3
Uh,
digital?
I wonder if I did
I
buy
don't,
digital. Yeah,
I don't think there
that's a
was,
good
but
one.
I know I bought PS4 physical, digital, and then I bought the digital special edition. So I was like, well, I
Right.
want all the stuff in it, and I don't want
Yeah.
to have to have
I bet I did that
even,
shit too. Yeah, because I didn't have the DLC.
yeah,
And there's no way I bought it. I bet that's right. Yeah. That's so
yeah. And I
funny.
was like, I don't really care about some of the DLC. I don't care about the house building one, but I like having all the pieces.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's right.
having a puzzle with the bottom corner
Yeah,
missing. You're like,
that's right.
well, that's garbage now.
I completely agree. Even though I've now had the DLC for like 6 years and I haven't played it at all. Jason wants to know about our feeling about the Dark Souls game and games of aggressive difficulty, but I did want to finish this up. So it sounds like we've bought it 6 times.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so fucked up. And if I had a Switch, I'd buy it again, like no question. Like that's
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, just so I
I'll
have it.
I'll buy it on the PS5 when I usually wait a couple years after a console comes
Hmm.
out to get it.
Yeah,
Um,
I
but yeah,
think
I'll get
when
it
the
again.
next, I think when the next one comes out, I think it's just going to be, I feel like it's like they say people are like, oh, I still like Oblivion. It's like there's no way I'm going to go
I'm
back. I
I'm
mean,
I'm worried about the next consoles because
hmm.
Sony or Microsoft just bought Bethesda.
Yeah, that's right. I
So
totally
it's like,
agree.
are all the Elder Scrolls games going to be exclusives now, or at least timed exclusives like Microsoft likes to do? So it's like we're going to have to wait a year before anybody on a PS4 can play it.
Yeah,
That
I
sucks.
completely agree. Yeah, Jason thinks that way. Jason feels that way. I assume that's what you're saying, Jason.
That's what
Yeah.
they've been doing. That's what they just do. They have anything that is that isn't going to be fully exclusive, they do a timed exclusive if they can. So the first year at probably most, they play, or they have exclusive rights to that game.
Well, maybe we'll keep doing this game. Maybe we'll keep doing this podcast, and I'll just let you play on my PC. I mean, that's fucking cold comfort, I know, but you know, yeah, it's tough. I mean, because why the fuck else would you buy an Xbox? Well, I don't know. What do you think? I assume you're PS. I just feel like PlayStation is like the way to go. Well, how do you feel about that, Chad and Jason?
They just changed so many things about the whole video game world. So now once the next consoles drop, everything's gonna be upside down, because the Xbox Series X or whatever it's called is, you buy that like a phone now. So you don't pay for the console. You just go and you go like, hey, I want a subscription. I want an Xbox subscription. So they give you pay $50 for your first month or whatever. Maybe there's a signing fee, but you go in there and you pay not that much money, less than $100, and you get an Xbox, a brand new one, and it comes with a Game Pass, I think it's called, and that gives you Xbox, Xbox 360, and some Xbox One games, and then you have the new Xbox, so you have all this back catalog, and then you have Xbox Live, and you go home and you have this console that you didn't pay out of pocket for. So it's not a thing where people are saving up hundreds of dollars anymore, but that's only for Microsoft. So, and then they bought ZeniMax, or they bought Bethesda and some other company that I was not happy about.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
No, no, check out the whole. I was just looking at Jason's comment. Check out the whole way that they're going to be rolling out the next Xbox. It's crazy, and it's going to make it so easy to get one, and the Xbox is going to saturate the market like crazy, because just the ease of getting one in your house.
That's fascinating. So, and that'll be a monthly charge?
Yeah. Just like a phone. So you'll probably pay $60 to $70, probably closer to 60. What is happening? Oh, perfect way to end this segment.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight a dragon, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Xbox is gonna be the next Dreamcast, says Jason. I mean,
I hope so.
Dreamcast forever, but that would be kind of nice if there was just nothing. I mean, the thing that gets me about I guess the PlayStation, you also have to have the monthly subscription fee, but yeah, it's just so. The Xbox charging for the online still bumps me out so hard. Again, I know I think that's not the case with PlayStation 5 too. With all the PlayStations also, but it's just. Okay, so they bought ZeniMax, and then mergers and acquisitions. Yeah,
mergers and executions.
GitHub mergers and executions. Yeah, this. I want to say American Psycho was my favorite. It's like
isn't that one where it's like you say, oh, one of my favorite movies is American Psycho, and people just kind of take a little bit of a step back, and they're like, oh, that's great. You like that movie? Yeah, a lot. It really I can like feel it inside me when he starts talking. Like I understand him so well. Movie. Yeah, so and like, oh, great.
Yeah. The I want to bathe in your blood. Yeah, that movie is brutal. Directed by a woman. That's like one you could throw in. It's like, no, it's directed by
that is a good one to throw in.
I'm looking at the other acquisitions by Microsoft. And nothing.
I think Microsoft bought Nintendo.
Obsidian. 2018.
I'm just kidding. Obsidian, really?
Yeah, Obsidian. Yeah, because that's why they made the Outer Worlds, and that's why that is. Oh, okay. So the Outer Worlds is not an exclusive.
No.
But
Microsoft bought Obsidian.
Yes,
that did happen
in 2018.
And that makes me feel better.
Yeah, and I think that, and as I understand, the Outer Worlds is a shorter game because it's trying to help the Microsoft model of those, like of the subscriptions. So that's something. But Okay, and then yeah, and about something called Elemental Entertainment. Oh, Bard's Tale,
Oh, okay.
Hunted the Demon Forge, Planetscape Torment, or Planescape Torment. I never played that. Oh, and then Wasteland 3. Okay, and Wasteland 3 is not exclusive either. So I think it might just be to be to have the full. I mean, we'll see. They might go exclusive, but they have the when they buy a company, they have the full leverage to put whatever they want on that Xbox Game Pass, and that might be a part of it. Plus, they name the Xbox Game Pass is then it's a gateway into the, like future games, which is something. So yeah, okay. Outer Worlds is basically Fallout 4 DLC. Jason says, yeah, I couldn't. People say they love it, but
It is.
the dynamics.
I haven't played it, but I've seen some videos, and I was just like, oh, that looks like yeah, just exactly Fallout 4 DLC.
But you know what's
I
so
played
funny?
the Nuka World.
How was it?
It's great. The
Okay.
Nuka World of Fallout 4 DLC is so good, and the end of it is so cool. And you just, I set my controller down and was like, it's so cool. Yeah. You're kind of working toward this one thing the whole time, and then once you do it, you just get to watch the thing that you did. So it's cool. Really pays off,
That's great.
especially if you cheat.
Yeah.
Because there's a part where you have to like go way up there, and I was like, oh, I can just put my jetpack suit on that I just comes out of this box that's the size of a cigarette box.
That's great.
Cool.
Yeah, Jason said his roommate was playing it and he watched him for most of it. Needs to finish it up. I think you're right. I think this is a good place to end. 2 hours is perfect. We did a lot. There's more meat on the Skyrim bone, but thanks for joining us, Jason. And I think there was also somebody else too, but it might have just been me.
There was a Zach in there.
Oh yes, that's right.
It said Zach from the
Zach
cubicle.
Zach in a cubicle.
Zach I don't know who that is.
I didn't. I assumed that was. I assumed you had identified that. And at first, an unimaginative creator was Zach in a cubicle, but of course not. It's Jason. Yeah, this has been awesome. So
Yeah.
we'll have the Jaren episode soon. What were you gonna say, Chuck?
Nothing. Just thank you for watching, anybody who is, and it's been really fun. I love it when I can have an excuse to play a video game and feel like I'm getting something done at the same time. Yeah, I'm making something.
That's right. We're creators.
Yeah.
Especially you. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, we didn't get to answer all Jason's questions. Sorry about that, Jason. But yeah, this will be great. We'll keep doing this.
Yeah, awesome.
Cool. Thanks,
cool.
Chad.
Well, yeah. See everybody later. Have a good night, everybody.